What's up, family? This is your favorite bummy nigga, Dago Peso, at it again with episode 3 of Luv Dies Here. Look, man, I had like 4 episodes, but I never did them, so you know what I mean. It is what it is. Um, just wanted to come to you, man, and just tell it all. You know what I mean? Just say what's really on my mind. Say what's really on my heart. So here we go. So look, man, I've had a lot of health concerns lately. Some close calls. I've always, as a kid, I've always had stomach issues, like stomach viruses, stomach flu, stomach, fucking infection, just all types of stomach shit. And I learned that I had some cysts around, like all around my bladder and stuff like that, and it was causing damage. So I thought I had to fucking get I had to do surgery or whatever, and came to find out that I can monitor it, medicine and just making sure I do the healthy stuff. I'm gonna do a lot of home remedies for that shit. Then my white blood cells were, I think it's white blood cells, white T cells. I don't fucking know. I forgot what he said, but it were they were very low, so I had to do a couple tests for cancer, and then, I was scared as fuck because I smoke. I smoked a lot. I smoked a lot. And, lately I don't smoke anymore, but it's tempting sometimes. But, just being honest, I had to, I had my own fucking little fucking, got my own little organization, my own little motherfucking setup. But I had to give it up, I had to let it go, after it was a close call, they said I don't have it, and it kind of runs in the family with me and my pop. So it was like, you know what, I gotta be more mindful of that, So I'm done with that shit. Just completely fuck it, get it out of my face. So I'm blessed for that, but you know what I mean. It was also a lot of different things, man. Just a lot of accumulation of things that I just, I had a lot of shit, and I didn't know. I just got the information 2 days ago, but I was fucking scared, man. I've been dealing with it since like a couple weeks before I left VA. I just never said anything. I just didn't feel like saying anything. I kept it to myself. Didn't want nobody worrying. I didn't really want. I didn't. I felt like I was gonna get like sympathy and shit like that. I didn't want that shit. I just kind of just. I just kept it to myself. Then I had my own individual problems happening that I helped create in a lot of ways. I did a lot of shit wrong that I shouldn't have done, but it was just like I was being too involved and being too into shit, and you know what I mean. It came off the wrong way, and I didn't try to I didn't try to block against it. You know what I mean. I just took the punches. You know what I mean. And I just became quiet. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to speak on nothing because I knew what I did wrong. But it was like, at the same time, I knew that I didn't do everything, but I knew I did things wrong. So I knew that at this moment of time, you know what, it ain't shooting yourself. Let it play itself out. Just let shit rock. And you know what I mean. You take your punishment. If it is what it is, you know what I mean, at that time. And usually I don't like seeing things go that way because I can't control it. But at the same time, I was like, nah, bro, everything is out of your control right now. You have to surrender and just let shit go the way it's supposed to go. And coming here was one of the best things and the worst thing that ever happened to me. Because I didn't want to come here. I did not want to fucking be back in California. I did not want to be back in 282. I just didn't. Because I was running away from so many problems in my past that I never dealt with. And I'm glad I came back though because I needed to go and fix those shits. I never did. I never took the time out. I didn't care about it enough. And plus, at the same time, I was kind of fearful. Oh, I was kind of fearful of what was going to be said or what I was going to have to see. But then I came back, man. First thing, get out the fucking. I was about to say hop off the fucking plane like I flew here. No, nigga, it took me 4 days to get here. But driving here, getting out the fucking truck and just 10 toes to the ground, nigga. Oh, nigga, it was like, all right. Oh, it was like, nigga, it was like something just pinged off. Like, oh, yep, nigga back in town. Oh, yep, it's about to go down, man. So you know what I mean. First thing, my grandma came to me, man. First night came to me, sad, and she was like, "Darius, I need you to step up and bring the whole family together." And I remember having this vision, and I remember something telling me a long time ago when I was like 18, when I came back here when I was 18, saying that, you know what I mean, one of these days you're gonna have to get the whole family together. And I remember telling my grandma, I was like, Granny, I feel like I'm gonna have to put the whole family back together. I feel like I need to speak to everybody. But I didn't listen to it. I was like, nah, fuck all that. That ain't not my problem. Fuck this. Fuck all the family shit. Cause it's like, nigga, I had my own resentment towards people anyway. Cause it was like, for real, I was always touted as the person that people looked at and like, oh, you should be doing so much better, and expectations and fucking everybody wanted me to be this person, and every man, I got so sick and tired of that shit, man. I fucked up on purpose. I like, you know what I mean. Sabotaged my own shit because I was just like, I'm tired of the labels. I'm tired of this shit. I didn't even get to really have a child because I had to grow up, step up to the fucking plate. I'm the youngest, and it's like I got to be the oldest. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, nah, like why can't they do it? Why can't they do it? And it was like, nah, nigga, you got to accept the position you are. So first week I'm here, nigga, we get everybody together, bro. And I mean, it was like it was. I thought it was about to be a bloodbath because motherfuckers was at everybody was at everybody's neck. All I had to do was just start off. Like all I had to do, you know what I mean? It's like you know, like when you, it's like you know what I mean. Like it was just like an initiation. It was like, all right, all I gotta do is throw the first punch. As I throw the first punch, nigga, blows is flying. You better block, nigga. You better fucking block. And that's just what happened. Like everybody was throwing blows verbally, and niggas was everybody was taking shots, man. But it was needed because like after the hostility was so high, motherfuckers wanted to fight, motherfuckers mad, niggas crying, everybody was teary eyed, everybody was mad because it was like it was so much pain and resentment there, and we had to really sit back and wonder why all of our lives were the way they were, like you know what I mean, all this shit was going on, and then, you know what I mean, my granny, my grandpa, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my cousin. Niggas was just getting attacked. It was just like, oh yeah, everybody got to fight. Everybody got to fight today. But you know, cooler heads prevailed, and we calmed down, man. And it was a domino effect for my life. Like after that shit happened, I was like, you know, something just downloaded into me. Like, all right, nigga, we got other shit that we need to fix from the past. All right, cool, bet. I don't really want to do it because my whole entire life I've run from my problems. Like, not my whole entire life, but a good portion of my life. Like, all these things that I came from, I ran away from. It was like, oh shit, what? I got in so much trouble that my mom had to send me to VA. I was happy because I hated my mom. You know what I mean? I did. I said it to her, and you know what I mean. I regret it, but at the same time, hey man, we all have our lives, and I don't really care about hiding shit, cause nigga, this shit is already what we deal with. So I don't give a fuck what anybody say. It's not me telling my business. It's just more being. I don't give a fuck. But you know, then you know what I mean. I went to go see some of the old homies, old motherfuckers I grew up with, and you know what I mean. We chopped it up. We talked about so much shit, man, and they gave me insight on who they perceived me as a kid or when we were younger, and I was like, damn, like I didn't even know you looked at it that way. And one of my homeboys, he was like, bro, he was like, for real, bro, everybody fucked with you, bro. And everybody was cool with you. Everybody wanted to be around you. But it was like sometimes you made motherfuckers felt like they really wasn't a part of your life or you was just there for the moment. I was like, what you mean? It was like you always kept motherfuckers at an arm's distance. And I was like, damn, for real? I was like, nah, bro, like you was one of my closest friends at the time. You feel me? But I could understand where that came from, the mentality came from, or their perception of how it came off. Because, you know what I mean? My life was built around, you know, as a Navy brat, you got to always be ready to just pick everything up and dip. You can't really worry about putting stock into relationships and building bonds. What the fuck? No. Like, nigga, I might be in, you know what I mean? My dad might get called to Baton Rouge tomorrow. I can't be fucking worried about if we gonna be friends forever. Like, nigga, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, I can't worry about if you gonna be my nigga. Like, you gonna be my people's. Like, you gonna be a brother of mine. Man, fuck out of here. I ain't worried about that shit. Hey, man, it was cool hanging out with you, bro, but I gotta go. You know, that was life for me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Even with females, it was like, I always gave that thing off to females. Like, look, I'm here for the moment. We chilling, we fine. Like, hey, but don't count your blessings like I'm gonna be here forever. You know? It was fucked up, but I was honest. You know what I mean? At least I was honest about it. You know what I mean? But that was my mentality. Like, it was just like, hey, look, like, hey, you know what I mean? Then, you know what I mean? you know, it was crazy to hear that because I could understand and identify with it. So then, you know what I mean, just dealing with situations at hand, man, and you know what I mean, because I know it was crazy because I never wanted to come here and I wanted to stay in VA and I wanted to, this and that. But then to see everything just kind of tumble down, my health issues, my personal problems that I created with others, you know what I mean, that I created for myself, you know what I mean, and I played a part in it. It bothered me so much because it was like I never wanted to cause any pain or any problems or any strife. Like these were people that I see in my life forever. Motherfuckers don't know how much Virginia meant to me. Like motherfuckers don't know how every person in Virginia that I was close to or I told I loved to, motherfuckers don't know how much like man, everybody knew about them motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? I even fought with my own cousin sometimes over motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro, that's my nigga, bro. That's my brother. Man, that ain't your brother. Like, that's just your homie. Nah, nigga, that's my brother, bro. Blood wouldn't make us any closer. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what you got to say. If he fighting, I'm fighting. You know what I mean? Like, shit. You know what I mean? I got his back. You know what I mean? I got everybody back. You feel me? Thank you, baby. Love you. Love you. Okay, but that's just what it was. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know what I mean? Then you know what I mean? It was just crazy. You know what I mean? But I to lose everything like I did, or for everything to be in the fucking balance, it was like, damn, bro. Like I was hurt every day. I'm still hurt to a degree. I'm still dealing with certain things because it's just like, damn, these like a lot of things that I lost or a lot of things that have fell out of my hand, like damn, like I planned forever. You know what I mean? All my plans had something to do with them. You know what I mean? And to see it kind of like just now, it's just like, yo, okay, well, nigga, you by yourself. What you gonna do? It's like, damn, bro. Like I would have never expected that. You know what I mean? I would never. I couldn't account for that, and I can see a lot of shit happening before it happens. I always see shit before it happens, but it's like I got hit with the meat. It was that punch you never see coming. It's that punch you don't see coming that knocks you out. So you know what I mean? Like I was passionate. I was, you know what I mean? I learned that when I was younger, I ran away from everything. I didn't fucking deal with shit. I didn't like dealing with shit. Like it was like, oh, you know what I mean? If things got too complicated with a person, I'm gone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If it was a situation where I'm like, man, I'm probably be gone in a month. I ain't really worried about that shit. All right, whatever. Whatever. I got the VA and I was like at 16, you know what I mean? And I knew I had to change my mindset. I had to change who I was as a person. I'm like, at first I didn't even want to fucking be in VA. I was thinking about being in California so bad. And then when I finally got into Virginia for like a year or two, I was like, I don't even want to leave this shit no more. You know what I mean? Like that was my first time ever really growing roots deeply. You know what I mean? Even when I'm from San Diego, I'm from Cali, I'm from Coolwater. You feel me? Like it was like I had family, but it was like, you know what I mean? I made my bonds. It was my bonds, but it was like this was the first time I'm old enough to really, you know what I mean, go out, do what I want to do. You know what I mean? I'm actually becoming a man here. So it's kind of like I made some bonds that I was like, nah, nigga, these are my roots, my nigga. Like I'm not going nowhere. You know what I mean? And like I learned so much from these people. I love each and every one of them, man. And I want to see each and every one of them shine. I wanted to see all my people shine. And you know what I mean? And I never been that kind of person that wanted the limelight. I fucking hate the limelight. I'm a kind of person, nigga, I'll be in the back of the fucking light as much as possible. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like I don't care. I don't. You know what I mean? But it was like, nah, it's like now I feel like it's that time where it's kind of like, you know what I mean, man? Like you gotta heal. You gotta really take your time for yourself and really shine for yourself, develop yourself. But it's like I had to lose everything for that to happen. You know what I mean? And like, I wanted to reach. I still want to reach out sometimes and just be like, yo, man, I miss you, dog. Love you, man. I love you. You know what I mean? Hopefully everything good, bro. What you got going on? And you know what I mean? Chop it up. You know what I mean? Do the shit I used to do. But it's like right now, I can't. It's like, you know what I mean? Hey, man. When it rains, it pours, but it don't rain forever. But it's like right now, man, I'm on my own highway, and it's just straight shot, just fuck. You know what I mean? Even on my birthday, it's like, damn, I wanted to toast it up. Nah, I'm on the road. I got to toast it up with my pops though, so it's like, yeah, it's cool, but I mean, it ain't the same. You know what I mean? Then I went to go see an ex of mine. We've been friends for 20 years. Yeah, we've been friends since we was like 4 or 5. 20 years, man. And you know what I mean? We dated when we was like 16. She was the last girl I ever. Well, no, she was the second to last girl I ever dated on this side, on in Cali before I left. And like, I never expected myself to like her, but when we started dating, I really cared about this girl, and she really showed me something that I'd never seen before, and I was fucking terrified. I was scared because I ain't never really attached myself to females, especially not females. I was like, man, look, I don't really give a fuck. Like I'm trying to smash your dad. Y'all females come a dime a dozen, and plus it came from insecurities with my mom of understanding that what I mean. My mom was always gone. My mom was always all over the place. You know what I mean. So it's like, what I mean, females don't stay. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. There's no such thing as, and I used to always say that, like, man, females don't, man, get the fuck out of here. Females is for everybody. You feel me? That's how I always felt. So, this girl really changed my perspective, and I was scared. Like, I was like, damn, you know what? I'm really starting to like this girl. I'm really starting to fall in love with this girl. Like, oh, no, no, no. And I wasn't ready. I was scared of that shit. And you know what I mean? I did her dirty and I dipped. I ran as fast as I could. And I couldn't, I prayed. I was thankful when my mom said, you know what, you going to VA. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm gone. You know what I mean? I ain't got to deal with that shit. I ran away from my problems, man. And it hurt me even more because I know what I did wrong. And I knew I was wrong for it. I knew I did my wrong and I knew I was wrong for it. And I remember, I know she can vouch. Like, I used to apologize every day when I was in VA. Like, I'm sorry. Because karma was kicking my ass when I was in VA. I had to pay for that shit. I had to pay for all my karma that I did wrong. And, like, she made me see that I had to change. I had to really change who I was. So when I was in VA, man, I was, you know what I mean? I was going from this delinquent, bad, fucking, I don't give a fuck, I don't care about shit person. And then I started to really change and changed who I was, the makeup and the DNA of me, the characteristics, personality of me. I started to change myself. And you know what I mean? When I got to VA, man, I was on some shit like, look, bro, I don't want to fucking be here. I kind of want to go back to Cali because it was like, you know what I mean? My dad way more strict. My mom don't really give a fuck. She always at work, so I could do the dumb shit. But I was ditching school all the time in Cali and all types of shit. I had no guidance. I didn't give a fuck because it was like, you know what I mean? I was trying to sabotage everything that was already put on me. The golden child, the smart one, the responsible one. I wanted to kill all that shit, so I did the dumbest shit in the world to do that. You know what I mean? Just a kid, you trying to fucking. I was lost, man. I was so fucking lost, and I was depressed because I didn't like myself. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't confident with myself because I used to always get crushed. I used to always get crushed by my family. Like, my family used to crush me with just the words they used to say, and I used to be like, damn, like, it used to hurt me. You know what I mean? One moment you're praising me, the next moment you're throwing me down the bus because I didn't do something right. So I was like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I was playing with house money. I didn't give a fuck. And then I got to VA and I was like, nah, you know what I mean? After shit with one of my childhood friends that also was an ex, you know what I mean? Shout out to her. She's in the Hall of Fame for that. 267. I'm just going to call her 267. You know what I mean? That's my nigga. That's my nigga. The lioness. The lioness. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my nigga. But I had to change who I was as a person. So I changed who I was. You know, when I was in VA, I started to do things differently. I used to be very loud and abrupt. Now I was quiet. I was calm. I was sitting back. I didn't really do anything. I used to be more, I really went into a rut because I knew what I did wrong and it hurt me so bad that I did it wrong. And then, like, I know I hurt her, but now it's like, I got to feel this pain. Karma gonna get me back. So I came out here, man. I just really wanted to be alone because I didn't feel like I was good enough for anybody. I didn't really feel like being around people because I'm like, nah, I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want no problems. I don't want nothing. I don't want to talk to females like that because I know I'm gonna fuck them up. And I used to always say that to females, like, look, I'm either be the villain or the hero in your story because I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't fuck with me. I'm gonna fuck you up, man. So I was like, look, shorty, like, enjoy who I am, but don't invest into me. And what fucking and I, you know what I mean? You know how that shit go. You say one thing and they gonna do exactly the opposite. And you know what I mean? You know, I wanted to do things differently. I wanted to do so many things differently. And when I was in VA, man, it was my first time really understanding relationships, bonds, friends, all this type of shit. Cause I wasn't really worried about it. It was like, nigga, I'm always used to moving and keep on pushing. There's no fucking it's this nah. It wasn't nothing like that. It was no bonds, no roots. Cause I'm like, I'm not gonna be here long. But I started to make these roots, man, and I started to learn these harsh ass lessons. Like VA grew me up so much because it kicked my ass, and it made me grow as a man because it was like, bruh, I was a boy, and I left VA like a fucking man because it was like, nigga, I learned so much shit. I accumulated so much information from that shit, man. I've had, you know, what I mean? I've had countless fucking brushes with just fucked up shit. You know what I mean? But it was like it was a lot of great moments too because I grew as a person. And you know, when I was, you know what I mean, when I was out there, you know what I mean, I made I'll never forget my time there. I made so much shit. It's to the point now where I was like, fuck that, nigga. If somebody said, yo, I got a plane ticket for you, go back to VA and get your life back, get your life together and everything like that, I'd be like, nigga, fuck that. I don't give a fuck if nobody like me, nobody give a fuck about me out there. I don't give a fuck about anything. I will go back. I would fucking go back without a heartbeat, bro. Because it was like I'd rather face that. I want to face I want to face my problems. I didn't want to run away from my problems. I didn't want to dip out because shit got hard. Cause nah, fuck that. I want to see that shit in the face. Like if you got punch me in my shit, punch me in my shit, nigga. Let's get it popping. Let's just do what we got to do. Cause I've always ran from shit. You know what I mean? I wanted to do things differently. And I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but no, I'm just going through the motions. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. While I'm out there, I started to really start to develop a different way of doing things. You know what I mean? Started to develop a lot of different ways of doing things. And I used to always blame shit on other people and always play the victim. I started going out there and I started to be the culprit too much. I started to allow shit that I didn't even do get pinned on me. I started to take the blame for shit that I didn't even need to take the blame for. I started doing dumb shit. Like I started trying to be the hero so much. Started trying to be the motherfucking martyr. You know what I mean? Because I was punishing myself for shit that I did when I was younger. So I'm punishing myself with shit now that for real had nothing to do with me sometimes. And this is just the beginning when I was in VA. You know what I mean? I was punishing myself. I took the blame for shit that I know it was my fault. It wasn't my fault, but I allowed myself to be punished because I escaped punishment back in Cali. You know what I mean? As a kid. You know what I mean? Then I made some bonds with certain people, and they didn't work out. You know what I mean? Some of them worked out, some didn't. And it's the early stage, and you know what I mean. And sometimes things had to go their separate ways. You know what I mean? But it was like I always knew what was good for me and what wasn't good for me. But if for some odd reason I always took the toxic shit because I was punishing myself for shit that I did in my past. You know what I mean? I was really punishing myself. Like it was fucking ridiculous. Like it's like, damn nigga, you don't have to go through all this. You don't have to do this to yourself. It's okay. Nah, fuck that. Nope. I did wrong. I always punish myself more than anybody can. I always do. I always do. And it's like, damn, bro, what? Like, I remember my mom used to always say, like, damn, you self-sabotage yourself with everything. I'm like, to a degree, yeah, I do. Because I'm punishing myself for shit that I did that I never, I never took I ran away from and I fucking blamed somebody else on. I blamed it on somebody else. So then, you know what I mean? I'm going through life, you know what I mean, VA, man. I'm learning these things. I'm learning how to be how now I got to deal with people and learning, trying to make these bonds and create these bonds and become something with people and try to be close to people. Then, you know what I mean? Then, women are a common theme in my life. Women are a fucking common thing. I don't know what it is about women, but women have always been the culture shock in my life. I don't know what it is. And it's not all women. It's like I meet certain females that hit me with some shit, and I think it's for anybody. But it's like It's three fucking females in my lifetime so far that have fucked me up beyond capacity of knowing what fucked up is. Like really made me change as a person. Like made me do some nut ass shit and fucked me up. I already said one. And I'm about to go on the second one. The second one, man, I met her at my lowest point. I met her when I was really in the midst of my karma, and I was already fucked up to a complete level. And when I met her, man, if she wasn't a mirror of me, she wasn't a mirror of me just from a different way, walk through a life. She came from a different background, but it was like we had so many similarities, man. And she was, I just wanted to be friends with her. You know what I mean? I'm like, look, I'm like, personally, I didn't want nothing to do with her in that capacity because it was like, I wasn't thinking of her that way. Because it was like, damn, you know what I mean? I'm already, I've been doing my thing with females out here. I'm doing my shit. And it's like, for real, I just really want to fucking be alone for a little bit. Because, nigga, it's like, I can't. Nigga, I'm like, nah, nigga, because, man, nah, bro. I just need to take a break. Here my nut ass go. Here this nut ass shit go. It plays out. And now I'm dealing with her emotionally, like, on that level, intimately. Man, she didn't hit me with the woo wop bam, the uber wopty, fuck my whole shit up, my nigga. Like, had me leaking. Figuratively, not literally. Hell nah. These shits work. But I'm just saying, like, figuratively, have my shit leaking. Have me out there, like, have me out there fucked up. Have me out there stupid in the face. But she was a part of my karma cycle from what I did to the first one. Oh, fucked me up. Had me all fucked up. I'm telling you, like, niggas know. Niggas know. But it was like, I appreciated her for that because she you know what I mean? I was always given I hate those comparisons when people are like, oh no, you one of the best, you one of the greatest. I used to love hearing compliments because I used to always want people to compliment me to a degree because it's like it helped me build my confidence up because it was like, dog, you know what I mean? My whole entire life, my confidence been crushed. You know what I mean? Like I've always been getting my confidence crushed. And it was like, you know what I mean? I like that self confidence shit. I like when people give me confidence or give me compliments. But she was the first, like she was the female, like, you know what I mean, was like, nigga, first of all, you got all this shit, but for real, let me take you off this monkey ass pedestal. And it's like, nigga, you ain't shit. You do this, you do that. You really not put together. And I'm like, damn, like, it hurt, but at the same time, I'm like, thank you. Thank you for saying that shit. Thank you. Thank you for putting that on Fun Street. Thank you for beating my ass like that. Because it was karma for what I did in the past. So I'm paying for the shit. But at the same time, I needed that. I needed someone to get in my ass and tell me that shit and make me look at it that way. And you know what I mean? Like, we just mirrored each other. And it was like she came at the right time and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. And trust me, I felt some type of way. I was hurt for a good minute. But it was like, after a while, I started to understand. Don't get me wrong, I loved her, but I wasn't in love with her as much as I thought I was. I was really more infatuated with the idea of her. You feel me? And idea of having someone like that that's on my toes, always keeps me on my toes, always, like, you know what I mean, just she was fiery, you know what I mean, and I needed that, you know what I mean, and for real, I saw a version, and this is gonna sound crazy, but I saw a version of my mom in her the mother, like I saw the version of my mom in her, the female that I all like, you know what I mean, I always wanted my mom's love, you know what I mean, to a degree, so it was like that was the woman that I wanted love from for the longest, and she just kind of reminded me of her in a sense. And I know that might sound nasty or weird, but nah, when you really think about it, we do tend to marry the people. We tend to fall in love or go after the people or marry the people that resemble us, resemble resemble are, you know what I mean? If you're a dude, it's your mom. If it's a girl, it's your dad. You tend to go after the people that resemble, you know what I mean, your first love in a sense, which is your mom, you know what I mean, to a degree. Oh, if for a dude, it's your mom, and for a girl, it's your dad. You know, simple shit. But you know what I mean? And she was just a version of my mom that she reminded me of a version of my mom that I always I wanted love from, you know what I mean? So I kind of really fell in love with that too, and to a degree. That also added on. But after a while, I learned, I was like, man, I don't really, you know what I mean? What I missed the most was I just missed my friend because we were great friends. We were great friends before we ever got intimate. And I was like, that's mine. Like, we used to talk about everything, and then, you know what I mean, you go into a relationship, and then shit fall out, and you like, oh, fuck, like, I lose my friend too, nigga. Like, you know, I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Eventually, we chopped it up, like, a couple weeks ago, and, you know what I mean? That's cool now. Like, we good. Like, it is what it is. I ain't even mad. You know what I mean? It was a part of the game. That was a part of my karma. And then you know what I mean, I got to the end of my karmic circle and everything was kind of like, I finally got out of depression. I started losing the weight. I started to, and after dealing with her, it kind of made me go, okay, nigga, it's time to change. It's time to fix everything. Cause nigga, it's like, damn, you know what? Nah, fuck that. I'm not going out like that. So I really changed who I was as a person. But I still had underlying issues that I didn't deal with from my past, from when I was out here. So you know what I mean? Then you know what I mean? I got my brother. My brother came back around. It was crazy how it happened. You know what I mean? It was like out of the blue. And I was like, man, I don't give a fuck what happened in the past. I don't care, nigga. It is what it is, bro. I love you. I missed you, my nigga. You've always, you know what I mean? We've always been close. You know what I mean? Nah, fuck all that. Like, I don't care. So we started rocking. You know what I mean? He came around the right time. We going through the same type of shit. I'm like, oh, damn, nigga. You know what? Hey, bro. Hey, nigga, it's just about that time. You feel me? It's like we supposed to be where we supposed to be. And it was like, man, I will always appreciate him for that because, you know what I mean, as much as we talk about that or as much we used to talk about that and he'll appreciate it. And I'm like, nah, nigga, you helped me just as much as I helped you, nigga. It was an even kill trade. It was nothing. You don't owe me shit. You don't owe me shit. If you said fuck you, nigga, and I don't give a fuck about you and fuck you, I don't want nothing to do with you. Right now, I would be hurt. But at the same time, I wouldn't even be fucking mad, bro, because it'd be like, nigga, like, hey, bro, hey, nigga, we had our squabbles. You feel me? We had our problems, bro. But at the same time, it's like, nah, man, I could never come out my mouth and say some shit about him like that because at the end of the day, man, that nigga taught me so much shit and that nigga helped me build to a place where I didn't even see it within myself sometimes. You feel me? So it's like, never, hell no, never, negative. Negative. But you know what I mean? Then me and him was rocking. Me and him was like close. And you know what I mean? Like, and that was that nigga. Just what? They couldn't tell me that wasn't my brother. Nigga, what? That's my brother, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. What you mean? What you mean that ain't my brother? Nigga, shit. Nigga, what? Nigga, we share the same dad, same mom. That's how I felt. You feel me? Nigga, you know what I mean? That's my boy. That's my dog. You know what I mean? Did everything. Like, you know what I mean? And he he came, you know what I mean, that like he came around at the perfect time because I needed him. I needed somebody like him, and he came at the right time, and that's why I will always give him respect, and that's why I always been there. I've always been there, always will continue to be there, no matter what the fuck happened, no matter what we go through. You know what I mean? You my dog forever. That's just what it is. You call me at your darkest moments, nigga. It ain't gonna be no fuck you, nah, fuck all that. It's gonna still be like, bro, what's wrong? What's good? What you need? It's always gonna be like that. There's never be a conversation where I go, nah, nigga, fuck you. Nah, never. Never. You would have to do the most heinous shit in the world. You know what I mean? And still after that day, I might still be like, yo, it's a good chance I'm still be like, bro, you good? You know what I mean? We rocking, man. Then man, that whole fucking summer was a doozy, bro. We got drunk, everything, every fucking day, man. And like, I'll never forget these moments, man, because they taught me so much and they made me more into a man. It made me understand what I was missing. I was missing so much, you know what I mean? Just to see how I was embraced, you know what I mean? I respected that because it was like the family didn't have to embrace me like that. People didn't have to embrace me like that. And just to see people embrace me was love, my nigga. It was fucking love. Like it was like I would go to war for this family. And I wasn't even birthed into it, but to me, I would go to war for this family at any given moment. Any one of them, you touch a you touch a hair on their head, I'm at your neck. I'm at your fucking neck. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? And then you know what I mean. As time went on, more people got accumulated to it. You know what I mean? More brothers got accumulated to it, and all of them, like to this day, they call me, "What's up, man? What's going on? What's wrong?" You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then to see that shit went the way it went, it bothered me so fucking much because it was like, damn, man, like I never wanted it to happen. Like I never wanted to go that way, but I know I did my wrong, and I'm gonna take that on. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. You know what? Charge it on me. And if this is how it ends, then it's how it ends. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be mad. I can't really say anything to fix. I can't really say anything to change it. I just gotta go through it. You know what I mean? You know. And it was crazy because I was really rocking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got, you know what I mean? After that situation with the last girl, you know what I mean? I got a job, you know what I mean? Me and my brother both got a job. We grinding, you know what I mean? Pass him 20, he passing me 20. Whoa, you know what I mean? We like nigga, like, hey nigga, you know what I mean? I got your back, you got mine. You know what I mean? Type of shit. Then out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Then I met the third one, the third female. And this one is different. It's totally fucking different. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? At first I'm like, man, you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, okay. You know what I mean? I try to play it off sometimes, but it's like, nah, I can't. I gotta be honest. And met her, and I didn't put, my thing was, I didn't put no expectation on this one. I was just like, you know what? Hey, you know what I mean? We're gonna be cool. You're gonna be vibing. It is what it is. And met her, you know what I mean? I did what I did because I you know what I mean, when we started off, you know what I mean, I wasn't fully cognizant of what this person was gonna be to me. I figured that out, and I made a decision that I take back some. I regret. That's the only decision I think I ever regretted. I think that's the one of, well, no, I got like five different decisions that I regret to a degree, but this one I definitely regret. But I had to do it because I started dealing with her and I started to really care and really feel. And I was like, you know what? I gotta fully push this, but I gotta finally put some old shit behind me because I can see what you can be to me. I see who you're going to be. I didn't want to put expectations, but I'm starting to see the expectation. So I did what I did. I tried to be honest about it. I told my past, everything like that, but I had to learn sometimes you just don't talk about your past all the time because it can cause friction and it cause problems. And I talked about it way too fucking much and it was like, oh shit, I fucked up. But I fell in love with this girl deeply. Hella fucking deep. Like, you know what I mean? Like when motherfuckers, you know what I mean? It was when it's you and your niggas and niggas talking like, oh, bro, man, that girl got you running. Hell nah, bro, I'm good. You feel me? But in the back of my mind, I'm like, hell yeah, this girl got me fucked up. This girl got my head gone. Like, gone, gone. I'm over here, like, nigga, I'm over here like, damn, bro, you know what I mean? I'm gone. Like, girl, if you only knew how much power you have over me right now, like how much you really are within everything I wanted. And you know what I mean? Shit, just my past shit fucking caught up to my present and caught up to those situations and shit that I never dealt with and got over. I fucked up so much shit. And it was my fault. I didn't deal with it. I didn't deal with it. I haven't dealt with it. So it's like, you know what I mean? We got to this point and it was just off on, off on. And you know what I mean? It was toxic to a degree. But it was like you could see that we wanted to be here, we wanted to love, but it was just so much shit. And it was just like, fuck, you know what I mean? And it got to this point, man. And this was, to this day, this is the craziest thing I think I've ever done. I fucking proposed. And she will always be in the Hall of Fame because, you know what I mean? She taught me how to love purely. She taught me how to love differently than I ever loved before. And she was like, she was a version, she was a version of that, of who I always wanted my mom to be. And who my mom is now. She gave me little inklings like, damn, when she grow up, when she get older and older, as she get older, she just gonna become more and more like this. And I'm just like, oh man, like this is wifey. This is wifey right here. Oh my God. I'm like, I need to lock this down right now. Pronto di tanto. You feel me? That's how I felt. And you know what I mean? Usually I overthink about a lot of shit. I overthink every decision I make. I overthink so much and I wait too long. But this time, man, I remember I just bought the fucking ring. I bought the ring. I customized it the way I wanted it. I put everything to fucking together, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm proposing. I don't care. I don't give a fuck." I remember going to talk to my brother about it, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, you should, man." Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, "Fuck it! I'm going for it. I'm going for it, man." And you know what I mean? I went for it. And I was like, bro, everything in me was like, nah, bro, don't do it, don't do it. Hold on, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Da-da-da-da. I'm talking. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. I'm going for it, bro. I'm going for it. And it was the first time I ever made a decision without thinking. Man, to this day, Shorty will never understand how much that means to me because it's like she got me out of my head. And that's why I love her so much, because that's why I love her and loved her so much, because it was like I knew it was true. I knew it was real because I wasn't afraid of shit. I didn't overthink. I didn't care anymore. It was like, no, this is what I want. This is where I want to be. I remember like my brothers asked me, nigga, are you sure? Like, nigga, is you sure? Are you sure? Like fucking like the like just fucking it was just like niggas was like, nah, bro, you not getting engaged. Nah, bro, you not engaged. Like, yeah, nigga, I am, bro. Fuck it. I don't care. And niggas like, what? Not you, homie. Like, yeah, bro. And it was one of the most exciting times of my life. You know what I mean? It was one of the most exciting times of my life. And it was because I felt like I found the right one for me. And on top of that, and I also, it was like the first decision I ever made without thinking, without being scared of what's going to happen. Just calm, clear minded, just went for it. And it changed my life completely because it was like, I always been a person that's in my head. I always factor out everything before I do it, or I'm always thinking the worst things and the positive things. And I think I've let so many things pass me by because of that. But right there, at that moment, right there, right now, in that personal moment, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care about what anybody thought. I didn't give a fuck what anybody was gonna say. I just needed to do it because I wanted to, and I did it. I was like, fuck it, I'm going for it. And you know what I mean? Unfortunately, things went the way they went and it didn't work out. And then, shit deteriorated between me and my brothers for shit that I did. You know what I mean? Shit that I created. And I had to accept that too. I had to accept that too. And I started to see these different things happening. And when I wanted to speak up so loudly and be like, nah, fuck that. I didn't, nah. Someone was just like, nah, bro, shut the fuck up. Be quiet. Health issues, everything going on. And I really just wanted to, bro, I was so angry. I'm pissed off. I'm mad. I'm hurt. I'm sad, man. I'm over here all fucked up. And someone was like, nah, man. And then when I finally came back to being in California, I learned all that shit had to happen. All that shit happened for a reason. It all happened because, you know what I mean? It's like, nigga, it was like, nigga, no matter what I tried to do, I was going to have to come back here, and trust me, man, I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I didn't sleep. Some days I didn't fucking sleep, putting in applications, trying to figure out how I was going to stay in VA, trying to find every ample way to stay in VA. I'm trying to do everything because I didn't want to leave all these things. I didn't want to lose these things. And it was like, nigga, I lost them anyway. They fell apart anyway. And it was like, nah, nigga, I got to bring, it was like, the universe was like, nah, I gotta bring you back here, man, because this is where it starts at. And you gotta hit a major reset on your life and fix this shit so you can really move forward, because that shit was really shackling me down forever. I never got over the shit that happened in the past. I never healed from it. I never took care of those problems. I ran from them, and these are the things that kept on reoccurring in every situation I got into. I did all this different shit, and it bothered me. And I finally, everything, it was like the universe, God, whatever the fuck you believe in, just smacked me inside my head and took my whole world and snatched that bitch right the fuck up and was like, nah, fuck all that. I'ma sit you down, voluntarily or involuntarily. I tried to tell you. I tried to fucking tell you, but you didn't want to listen. So you know what? Guess what? I'm gonna take everything from you, and I'm gonna let you see. I'm gonna let you understand. I'm gonna take it all away from you because you gotta focus on something. You gotta fix yourself. You gotta fix these things, man. And being back home now, I didn't want to be here, but I'm happy that I'm here because I've closed so many chapters, and I feel different. I feel different. I might look the same, might have the scruffy beard, everything. I might not look my tip top best, but I never really cared about that. Because for real, I used to always dress up my outer appearance. I used to always dress up my outer appearance. Trust me, I didn't have the chains, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, the earrings, the motherfucking pinky ring. I didn't have the fucking clothes. I used to be dripped in butter every fucking day when I was younger, or when I was trying to do what I want to do because I was trying to put on a facade for shit. But it was like after I got older, I understood that nigga. Yeah, I look like, you know what I mean. I look like the shit that you see. I look good, you know what I mean. I'm dressing nice, I'm looking nice, you know. I'm doing my thing, but at the same time, I feel like shit inside. I feel like $2. I feel like that 85 cents that you rallying for when you was trying to get a black. You feel me? Like I feel like that, or like going into your bag and just seeing pennies and shit. I look like that's how I really feel inside. But yeah, I'm dressed in the nice shit, but I really felt like shit inside. Now, now that and then you know what I mean, I started to let my appearance go. I didn't really care about the clothes, the fashion, everything. Even though I wanted to be that kind of person, I didn't care about that no more. Even though I wanted to keep that appearance up, I didn't care about that. I started to really make that golden change in my life within myself, in my mind, my set. And now I feel like nigga, I feel like $1,000,000 in my head. You couldn't tell me I'm not a billionaire. I'm not the hottest thing popping. You can't tell me that shit. And I was lacking that for so long. And I made so many mistakes on this road, man. I made so many mistakes, and I'm young still, so it's like it's like now it's a clean slate for me, and now it's like, all right, bro, you hit the reset, yeah, you lost everything, yeah, like motherfuckers moved on, motherfuckers don't care anymore, motherfuckers might care, they don't care, whatever the case may be, all that shit happened, okay, I get it, your health is back, okay, so it doesn't matter what happened, it matters what you do now. And I think I just went on this 46-minute rant, which is, I don't think nobody gonna go through the 46 minutes, but just do it in increments if you do. I, I went through this shit because I had to, bro. I went through this shit because it was needed for me to do it. And I'm happy that I fucking did it. And no matter what happens from here on out, I care about everybody and love everybody. But if they're not around, they're not a fucking around. It's just I'm not gonna be mad about it no more. I'm not gonna be hurt about it. I'm gonna always love them and always wish them the best, no matter what the case may be. But you know what, for real, they will always be in my vision. And I'm gonna still keep my shit up like I said I was gonna do. It's always gonna be temple on a cloud. It's always gonna be love for this person, this person. It's always gonna be love for those family members. It's always gonna be love for their family. It's gonna always be fucking love, no matter what the fuck happens, no matter how anybody feels about me, no matter how I feel about them, no matter what the fuck it is. No matter the cause, no matter the problem, no matter what the fuck has happened. I'm always gonna love, man. I just appreciate everything. And I don't take nothing for granted. And if you ever felt like I kept you at arm's distance in order to give a fuck about you, just know you mattered the most to me. And didn't even see now my sister being so close to me, a girl that I call my sister. You know who you are, my nigga. Being there for me. And I used to, you know what I mean? I used to just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like she was a friend, but I'm like, I don't really care, you know what I mean? Because like, you know what I mean? I never, you know what I mean? I gave her the arm stint. Like I understood what I was doing wrong. So now that I let her in closer, it's like we have a great fucking bond. That's my nigga. And you know what I mean? I appreciate her for always checking up on me and everything like that. And I understand, you know what I mean? We have our bond. It is what it is. But it's like I love everybody, man. And life goes on. You know what I mean? And that's why it's like I'm sitting here now and I'm like, life still goes on, Dez. You can't stop. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep going. You learned your lesson. You learned the things that you needed to learn. Keep on pushing. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep on pushing. But I don't want another day to go by without me just saying the truth or being honest with myself and just I don't want another I know this is the shit I gotta get off my chest. I know this is the shit that I got to say, no matter how it might be interpreted or no matter how it might be perceived or no matter if it's too late or not. When I was engaged and I had the whole world with me, that was the best time of my life, and that's when I felt alive the most. The memories I created with each and every one of those people, I'll never forget, and I'll always hold dear to my heart, man. But I know I also created the fallout. And that's another thing that I also will hold dear to my heart. And not punish myself, but analyze it, respect it, and grow from it. And I tell you to do the same. This Dago Peso, Luv Dies Here, episode 3. Peace, love, and grow.